Two V's, it's Psychic Bob. It is so good to be back with you. You guys rock. Well, I just want to let you guys know I'm still alive. I'm still healing. I didn't get out a video yesterday. I just really needed some more downtime. These injuries have been far worse than I realized. So I'm still healing. My throat and lungs and esophagus are still healing. So bear with me, guys. So as I told you, I'm taking things a little slower. So yesterday it was Sunday, and I know I said I was going to do a video about the sun. Excuse me, but I just wasn't up to it. So I decided to give myself a little downtime. I went out walking yesterday. I had to take my Louis Vuitton bag out for a walk. I still got my bag here, got my little charm on it. I tell you, this is the best thing I ever bought. I am so loving my Vuitton bag. It goes everywhere with me. So I was out today. I took it out for a walk also, and I had a really great time. So love my Louis Vuitton. Anyways, here it is. It's Monday, and I'm still trying to get my voice back. So bear with my raspiness. But it's horoscopes day, and we haven't had horoscopes in a while. So I'm trying to get back to a normal schedule and do horoscopes each week. Today I'm wearing, I don't know if you guys saw this. This is my antique. This is from the 60s, 70s. It's a vintage silver Aquarius pin. Isn't that cool? There's a guy who's got a big vase under his arm, and he's pouring water. Aquarius is the water bearer sign, and we pour the waters of life into the universe. I love it. Well, I tell you, there's a lot happening this week in the stars, and I thought we'd have a little overview of kind of the major transits, and then we'll get into individual horoscopes. Now, everybody that's here today, this astrology is for Monday, March 20th to Sunday, March 26th. So that's the date range of everything we talk about in this video. Pardon me, guys. So here it is, Monday. Now, today is a very significant day, and it's kind of cool that Horoscopes Day fell on today, because this morning at 5:28 a.m., that's Eastern U.S. time, so figure out whatever time zone you're in. But at that time, Eastern time, our sun did a major transit today. And today, the sun moved from Pisces into Aries. So we're now in the sign of Aries. Happy birthday to our Aries this next month. And this is significant because traditionally the sun moving into the sign of Aries is the sign of the vernal equinox. It's when spring is here. Now, I always celebrated on the 21st, but technically it actually falls, the spring equinox falls on the day that the sun moves into Aries, and that happens to be today, the 20th. So some years it will fall on the 20th, some years the 21st. This year it's falling on the 20th. So happy equinox. I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, with that shift, we move from a water sign, okay, which was ruled by Neptune, Pisces, into a fire sign, which is ruled by Mars. So you might feel a sudden upsurge of energy today. I know I certainly have. And I think that fire energy of that Martian influence is definitely bringing some healing power to my body, because this is the most energized I've felt in 10 days. And it's funny because I thought, wow, I woke up this morning feeling really charged, felt really good. And I started looking at the astrology. I said, oh my God, we just moved into Aries today. So anyways, that's kind of exciting. Now, what else we got going on here? Well, let me kind of give you an overview of this week. Also today, just so you know, our sun at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time moved, our moon at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time moved from Sagittarius, which was a fire sign, and it went into the sign of Capricorn. So we've got our sun in Aries and our moon in Capricorn. And this is kind of a good energy because Capricorn is a very balancing energy. That fire energy can be sometimes overstimulating. But today, with our moon in an earth sign and our sun in a fire, we've got a little bit of balance. So there's power to get up and go, but it'll keep you balanced, okay? So that's good. Now, to be honest with you, looking at the rest of this week, let me tell you, we got some challenges, and I'll just be straight up with you here. Tuesday through Thursday this week are not good days. For those of you who have to do business of any type, or particularly if you're looking for jobs, you've got to do job interviews, avoid Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. All 3 days are challenging. On 21st, on Tuesday, March 21st, our moon is square Venus and our moon is square Mercury. What this means is it's hard to make yourself look good or sound good. Communications will be challenged. Appearance will be challenged. Your best efforts to try to have good relationships may be challenged. Okay, so that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, the 22nd of March, we've got our moon square Jupiter and our moon square Uranus. And what this means is business deals, blessings, things that are bigger than life will be kind of halted, stopped, delayed. Now, Jupiter's presence always is good, even in the negative aspect. But if you're trying to close a deal on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, that Jupiter square the moon will probably create delays. So don't get your hopes set on anything being accomplished on those 3 days, okay? Our moon is square Uranus that day. And Uranus is a planet that brings craziness. So particularly because Jupiter's affected that day as well, it means that things in the financial markets might go a little awry, your own personal business dealings. It's a day kind of just to sit back, don't get too worried. Don't get obsessive about your bank account. You might even find that it goes crazy for a day. It's a short transit, but definitely next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday, I should say, the 22nd, challenging in the money area. Thursday, the 23rd, we've got our moon square Mars and Mercury square Neptune. Excuse me. What that means is that our moon square Mars brings out hostility. People will be aggressive. You won't feel like you're really connecting. Mercury is our planet that rules communications, but it is square Neptune, meaning that you'll be out of touch with your inner feelings. It'll be hard to express yourself or communicate what you feel inside. So it's just challenging. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, lay low, chill out. Don't try to change the world. It'll be best to wait. Now, once we get to Friday, this upcoming week, everything from Friday through the weekend looks much better. On Friday, our moon enters Aquarius, which is an air sign that will open up communications, open up, relationships, open up visionary energy. Mercury is conjunct Jupiter on Friday, which means that the blessings of power of communications, particularly money deals, get done. If you got to sign contracts or make things happen, do job interviews, try to schedule it for Friday. Mercury conjunct Jupiter is an excellent aspect. We also that day have our moon trine Jupiter, which means we're pulling in the power of Jupiter in all levels of our life. And we've got our moon sextile, can't read what I wrote here. I think it says Mercury, which means that, again, communications are heightened. So Friday is really where the fog clears. So if you don't get it done today, let it sit to Friday, okay? Now, once we get into the weekend, Saturday, our moon is sextile Saturn. Saturn's the planet of wisdom, and it means that you're going to feel in touch with your happenings and have a sense of balance. On Sunday, our moon aspects favorably Neptune, which means your psychic senses will be really heightened, and our moon is in Pisces as well. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so we've got favorable moon, Neptune, Pisces aspects on Sunday. Definitely the day for psychic intuition. Trust your gut, go with your heart. You're going to be fine. So this week, that's kind of our rundown of what's going on. Now, what about your own personal journey? Okay, well, we're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel here, and we're covering all 12 zodiac signs. Now, remember, this is for Monday, March 20th through Sunday, March 26th, okay? So pay attention. Everybody listening gets a reading. If you don't know your zodiac sign, I'll give the dates after your sign, and that'll be, you'll know what sign you are, okay? So listen up. All right. Our first sign on our big wheel is Aries. And as I said, we're entering Aries. Our sun is in Aries. So here we are at spring. Aries is March 21st to April 20th. Aries, this week for you, despite the negative transits, you are in your power mode. With the sun moving into your sign, you're feeling enlightened, you're feeling empowered. People are going to look to you for leadership this week. Focus on being out front. Focus on sharing your words the best you can. Even with the negative transits, you still get your point across pretty darn well. It's the week for leadership on all fronts. In the area of love, Aries, you'll also find that your partner just wants some direction. Make sure to tell them what you want and how you see the relationship going forward. And I think this will go a long way towards opening up a more positive relationship issues area for you in your life. Your key word this week, Aries, is shine. All right, our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, yes, even though you two are feeling the challenging aspects this week, the secret to you is don't break with your routine. Follow your routine. Be very regular in your approach to things, and you'll get through this kind of crazy, hectic week. While other people are running around acting insane, you just stick to your routine, and you will set the example. Other people will start to fall in line. It's really a case this week, Taurus, of be seen, not heard. You don't need to preach or shout. Just do your thing, and others will fall into line. In the area of relationships also, Taurus, you want to also follow this principle of just being seen and not heard. It's not a good week for Taurus to try to, put forth a vision of how they want the relationship to go. Just be you. Your partner will intuit who you are and how you are. You'll have a better week, okay? And particularly as we get to the weekend, all that energy clears up, particularly in romance for Taurus. Your key word this week, Taurus, is steady. All right, our next sign is Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Gemini, this week you may be very tempted to jump into the fray and try to sort out a mess. Don't. Gemini, your power doesn't come until later in the week when the moon moves into Aquarius. Right now, Geminis would do better to sit on the sidelines, let others jump into the fray. Gemini, you're good at observing. Now's the time to observe, take notes of what's going on around you, and let that knowledge that you collect then lead you. As I said, by Friday, all the energy shifts into Aquarius, and you'll really feel a lot more empowered at that time. So it's going to be about a week of delay. Also in relationships, Gemini, not the best of weeks for you. Again, don't try to steer the course. Step back and observe. If you are trying to date somebody now, you might want to hold off any dates until later in the week when the energies are more aligned, okay? Your key word this week, Gemini, is wait. All right, our next sign is Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, you're getting inspired right now. You're feeling the movement of the planets, and your artistic side is coming out. You may feel like you want to launch into a new career right now, or launch a new project in your work that's way ahead of everybody. I would advise Cancers this week to practice patience. Hold your thoughts for right now. You're going to find probably in the next week that things shift more in your favor, and you'll actually accomplish more with less effort than if you try to launch out on your own now. Cancers will find that their intuitive senses are very high this week. Trust it. Listen carefully, because Cancer, the way the alignments are right now, you may be tempted just to act on impulse. And even though you're very psychically attuned, if you can just wait a little longer, you'll get a clearer direction and you'll have more success by waiting. Your key word this week, Cancer, is patience. All right. Our next sign is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, you are like feeling royal this week. Leos are going to be very much in their element. With that sun moving into a fire sign, Leo, you feel doubly empowered, and you actually are shining to the masses. People are going to look to Leo now as, the leaders, the stars. And Leo, you're comfortable in the leadership role. And this week, you're really going to have a chance to step into that role. Leos want to think about celebrating life because Leos, it's like you've come through a hard time this last year, many of you, and now is a time to take stock of all your blessings and be thankful. And it would do Leos well to give back this week. Focus on charity. Focus on having parties to tell your friends how much you love them. In the area of romance, Leo, also, you're a win-win this week. You're in love with life and life's in love with you, and it's a good week for romance. Make sure to tell your loved one how you feel. Share the thoughts and emotions. Don't bottle it up. You're going to be free emotionally, and there's a lot of money energy around Leo this week. Your key word this week, Leo, is party. All right, our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, right now, everybody's pulling at your energy. Virgos are kind of the go-to person this week. Your sense of logic and order puts you in high demand right now. Your intuitive sense also has people begging for your advice. Virgos, this is a week where you're going to be in a position where most of your work is going to be service to others. Understand that and embrace it as part of your calling. The thing that you're going to be challenged by is how to balance your schedule. So Virgos, don't overdo it. Take your time. Virgos will find very much kind of like the Tauruses this week, that if they follow a schedule and just stick to it, it's like everything works itself out. So Virgo, don't just jump into the fire because somebody's screaming. Sit back and say, does that fit into my schedule? It may seem a little cold or calculated, but in the end, it will actually make you more productive and you'll help more people in a more positive way this week. In the area of relationships, Virgo, you may feel a little challenged emotionally. It may not be the best time to enter into a new romance. Better to wait to the next week for that. As I said, most of your work this week, Virgo, is in the helping capacity, being an advisor, being a counselor, being a spiritual mentor. If you do it through steady, slow, methodical methods, you're going to succeed. Your key word this week, Virgo, is balance. All right, our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, right now, things in the universe are aligning. Doors are going to be opening for Libras this week, and they're going to find that it's like with just the littlest of effort, things get into motion. So Libra, look carefully at who are your allies, pull them into your camp, and set things in motion that you want to get going. This is a very strong week for Libras in the area of business. Even despite the negative aspects in large part of the week, Libras have a sense of timing now that is second to none. So Libra, follow your instincts, particularly in business. If you feel like it's time to launch a new product line or launch a new business, go ahead and go for it. Your sense of timing is perfect. Libras will also find in relationships they have the golden touch. You have just the right word at the right moment for the right person. So, be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others this week. And you're going to find you have a lot of allies along the way. Your key word this week, Libra, is move. All right, our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, you've got a lot of power. You're very much like the Leos this week. You guys share a lot of energy that is similar. Scorpios are going to find that they're very much admired by people, that they're very much sought out for guidance. And Scorpio, this is a good week for business for you. Even though as I said, we have a lot of challenging aspects, Scorpios will find that they are drawing the right type of people into their circumstances. So Scorpio, be open to new job opportunities this week. Be open to new friendships this week. Scorpio will find that as they give love, they receive love. And so Scorpios, you're in a place now to draw people into your life that are friends as well as romantic partners. In the area of business, go with your gut. Your psychic senses are on. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is win. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius. That's November 22nd to December 21st. You know, Sagittarius, what you got working for you is you have a sense of timing this week. Sagittarius should pay attention to trends. Look into the past and understand the present and the future. Sagittarius, through a little research, you'll notice cycles and trends, and this is where you want to keep your focus. Other people may have newfangled ideas, but if Sagittarius looks back to what has been, they will know the path of what shall be. Sagittarius in the area of business, really go with the historic models. It's not a time for Sagittarius to do crazy things. It's a time of Sagittarius to do what has worked in the past. This also applies, Sagittarius, to relationships. Think about where you've been successful in relationships. Replicate the model, redo it. All that is old is new again is your phrase this week. So your key word this week, Sagittarius, is anticipate. Anticipate based on the past. All right. Our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. You know, Capricorns, with us starting out with that moon in your sign, you are feeling grounded. You are feeling able to move forward. Capricorn's particularly going to find this is the business week for them. You're going to be able to kind of march through the challenges and come out of the other sides of the woods intact and with more power and strength than you did before. The secret to winning this week, Capricorn, is do not retreat, do not give up, do not give in. Capricorns will find that this philosophy also works in relationships. If you're having challenges in romance, don't walk away. Keep talking, keep communicating, keep being present. You'll have a breakthrough and everybody's going to be happier. Excellent week. Also, for those of you looking for work that are Capricorns, just keep those resumes going, keep answering the phone, keep being seen, and you're going to have a breakthrough in work as well. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is conquer. All right. Our next sign is Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. You know, Aquarius, you have a lot of that air energy, that fire energy is stimulating your mind right now. But Aquarius, you have to get out and communicate with the people you want to influence. Aquarius sometimes is guilty of being stuck inside their head. Great ideas, but getting it down onto paper and into the real world is sometimes a challenge. So Aquarius, this week, think about partnering with others. Think about team building. Share your ideas. Let others help you get things set in motion, and you're going to be a success. Aquarius will find also in the area of relationships this week that they need to speak their emotions. Aquarius feels very deeply in their hearts, but to get it to express outward is sometimes a challenge. So this week, Aquarius, think about articulating all your words. Everything you feel, everything you see, everything you think. The people around you are going to be shocked because they're going to say, boy, they really got a lot of ideas. I wonder where that came from. But really, it's been there all along. You just haven't expressed it. So you want to focus on self-expression. Put words to every thought. Literally put everything out loud, and you're going to get through just fine. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is articulate. All right, our next sign is Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, though we're having some challenging aspects this week, Pisces knows how to literally swim through the fray. Pisces, don't focus on work so much this week as socializing. Pisces will find that by playing more, they get more work done. And so it's not an issue of working harder, it's an issue of working from the heart. Pisces will find by being present for those who are struggling, you will win friends and bring new allies into your life. Pisces will also find this is a great week for romance. Everybody's attracted to you because you are the glamour king and the glamour queens. So let your light shine. Be full of yourself. A little self-aggrandizement never hurts. Pisces, you're going to find that by literally just being present, you get more done. You might be tempted to say, oh, if I go to that cocktail party, I'm wasting 3 hours today. Go ahead and go. You will get more in social goodwill and business context than ever trying to stay at the desk and work. So your key word this week, Pisces, is mingle. Well, there we go, guys. All 12 zodiac signs. Listen, I want to remind you, and it's so true. If you're at a time of struggle in your life and you're fearful, don't hold on to fear. Just pause, look to the stars. From the stars come the great and ancient wisdoms. The stars are our allies on the journey. Above us, the heavens evolve and revolve, reminding us that each day is a new day, a new dawning, and a new opportunity for hope and new beginning. So don't give in to despair. Have faith, have hope, and have love, and let the stars guide you on your way. You guys are the best. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much to all of you who've been reaching out to me. Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for your healing works. I am getting on the mend thanks to all of you, and I can't thank you enough. I know a lot of you have been trying to reach me for private readings. I am still playing catch up. Bear with me. I will get back to all of you who are still waiting to hear from me. But in the meantime, if you want to help Psychic Bob, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends. Let's get the word out about the work we do at Spirit Channel. And if you can, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We'd sure love you to be here. You guys are the best. I love you. Listen, we'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. So put your questions in the box below. And also in the box below, tell me what your zodiac sign is and if today's horoscope resonates with you. I love you. We'll see you here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. And until then, may you always blessed be.